Hey gang, Tony here with another very short movie review. I'm like right in the middle of getting ready for work. I go back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's my first class and I have been spending the day lesson planning and all that fun stuff, and I'm kind of finishing that part of my day up, and I have a little time. I want to get some sculpting done, work on Baby Freddy a little bit, and kind of as a break I thought I would do this because 2 nights ago I watched The Sacrament, Ty West's film, The Sacrament, and I wanted to talk a little about that. I think most people are going to disagree with me on this one, but I am a fan of Ty West. Not like crazy huge fan that I've seen everything he's ever done, but you know, I really like The Innkeepers. I really like House of the Devil. I dug his segment in VHS. I think it was called Second Honeymoon or Second Marriage or something like that. So yeah, I think those parts of his filmography, and I know he did something in not VHS, I just said VHS, but the ABCs of Death, but I can't remember which one that was. So I do like his work. I really like his work when it comes to like House of the Devil and Innkeepers. So I was kind of surprised a little bit that I really wasn't digging Sacrament very much, and it makes me sad because I do like finding directors that I could kind of rely on for something that I'm going to enjoy. It was a good movie. I don't want to I don't want to come off as like, oh, it was an awful movie or anything like that. It was technically a good movie, but you guys might know that I'm sort of biased when it comes to the found footage type films. So right off the bat, as soon as I heard that his new movie was found footage, I kind of took a really long time. It's been on my Netflix queue for a while. I was like, I don't really feel like watching it. I have to kind of build up to watching a found footage film. So there was that kind of going in where I already had sort of a not so great feeling about it. And then on top of that, the premise of the movie sounded like something I've seen and heard and read and watched before, and I was hoping that it would kind of maybe take it in a different direction. Unfortunately, it really doesn't. And you know, if you go into this movie, I went into this movie feeling like I knew what was going to happen, and pretty much what I expected to happen happened, and it really wasn't that big of a surprise, especially if you're sort of knowledgeable about, you know, real life situations with cults and things like that. So yeah, it was, in terms of, and don't get me wrong, I don't feel like a movie has to be like surprising or has to have a twist for it to be good. I absolutely don't feel that way. But I also don't feel like this brought anything necessarily all that new to the table. Were there disturbing parts of the movie? Yes. Were there compelling parts of the movie? Oh hell yeah, the acting was awesome. I forget his name. I always do this. I'm sorry. I think Gene Jones, the guy who plays the father, amazing. I mean, he really, like, what you expect a cult leader to be, he embodied that. I mean, he really owned that part. Big fan of A.J. Bowen. A.J. Bowen? I think that's his name. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I don't know his name, though. That's the kind of movie viewer I am. I really don't go out, and remember actors' names and directors necessarily half the time. I usually just enjoy the movie for what it is. But AJ, I think Bowen, I've seen him in a few movies and I do like him a lot. I think the first time I saw him was in The Signal, which is a great movie, which I need to watch again. And there's the other guy, the cameraman in this movie, I forget his name too, but they were both in You're Next, which obviously I'm kind of a fan. So that's what kind of made it bearable for me, was having those two actors in it, having the performance that we got from the father. And yeah, other than that though, I really didn't enjoy it that much. There were just the first person point of view thing, the found footage thing bugs me. Did it make sense in this situation? Yes and no. I mean, There's one thing that bugs me a little bit, and maybe I just missed how this happened. Maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention, but I could swear there was like a second camera that this other character was using to film stuff. And then at one point, his sister had it and was filming stuff. And then she kind of like, it looked like she like put it down in a room and was filming stuff happening in there. And then near the end of the movie, I swear the guys, like, they left it there. I'm pretty sure that camera wasn't taken with, and I don't mean to be spoiling stuff. I'm assuming most people saw this. I'm trying to be real vague about it, but, I mean, again, it's one of those situations like, okay, well, this footage got out of there somehow, so someone must survive, right? So you kind of know going in, like, someone has to survive because there's this documentary now about it that we're watching. So, but one of the cameras, I feel like, is not taken with whoever survives. And I don't know if I missed something. I don't know if that was a plot hole. I don't know if, like, we're just supposed to be like, oh, you know, well, we got the footage somehow. I really don't know what the deal is there. But that bugs me, that kind of thing, like logistics when it comes to found footage films. And, yeah. So, like, if I was gonna, I think someone, I think it was Adam Bowen was telling me that I should do, like, ratings of, out of 5 candy corns. So, I mean, if I were to rate this out of 5, I'm going to do out of 10. I just feel like that's a better scale. Out of 10 candy corns, I would probably give this like maybe a 6. If I'm being kind of generous, if I'm being kind of a dick, maybe more like 5. Again, it's shot well, the acting's amazing, but the movie itself, I just feel like it didn't really need to be made, I guess, is maybe where I'm coming from. I don't know. So I know a lot of you are going to disagree with that, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this video, put something out there that might be a little controversial. Maybe you guys feel the same way. I have no idea. I really, again, like, I'm the type of movie viewer who I don't read reviews, I don't prepare myself for a movie, I just kind of watch stuff and I like it or I don't like it. And that's my opinion. I'm not basing this off of any, like, cinematography background or anything like that. So take it for what it is. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I am going to go do some sculpting. And I'll hopefully have time to do some more videos. You know, I'm going to go back to work, like I said, tomorrow. And my schedule is kind of messy. But I'm going to try to keep up with everything. And I'll speak to you all soon. Breathe deep into the night. Take it easy.